students, yesterday we have discussed the spectrum. So in this class once again I am explaining the same thing what was yesterday I have explained. Today I am explaining it diagrammatically. Yesterday we have discussed that the spectrum are of two types, continuous spectrum and discontinuous spectrum, and discontinuous spectrum you also have a name of line spectrum or atomic spectrum. So first of all I will discuss this one. Continuous spectrum I have shown it. This is the white light. It may be sunlight also, white light, and it is allowed to pass through the slit to make a beam. It was allowed to pass through the slit to make a beam of light, and when this beam of light passes through this prism, it disperses into a 7 colors, and we observe it on the photographic plate, and this photographic plate has been shown separately here: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. So here in this case everything merging, we have got a band of 7 colors. It is a continuous spectrum because all color merges into one another. I have shown it here, it says separate, but there is no separation at all. You won't be able to observe the separation. Okay, for understanding only I have shown that, but you won't be able to have a particular separation. All are mixed with merges into one another. This merges into one, this merges into this, merges into this, and this merges into this. All are merging with one another. So that's why this is a continuous. This is a continuous spectrum of the white light. So it is simply white light is coming. Simply white light is coming and gives you the, this is the spectrum, and in which every color merges into one another. Violet merges into indigo, indigo merges blue, blue merges into green, green merges yellow, orange into red. So this is a continuous spectrum, no boundary between the colors. So it's a continuous spectrum. So all the illuminating body, all the planets, stars, our bulbs, tube light, all will give you this kind of continuous spectrum. Okay. Now I will take this different kind of spectrum. Now we will generate the spectrum from a compound, from a substance. Okay. So in chemistry laboratory you might have observed identify the metals with the help of platinum wire. What we do, we take a platinum wire and we dip it into the concentrated hydrochloric acid, then we get it stuck with a very small quantity of salt. जैसे यहाँ देखो, here it is a platinum wire. This platinum wire has got sodium chloride and it is heated with the burner. It is heated with the help of burner. So it releases certain kind of energy, and sodium is there, so it will release the yellow flame. It will give you the yellow flame, and whatever the flame is generated here, whatever flame is generated here, so it will produce some light. It produces yellow light, and thus yellow light is allowed to pass through the slit to make a beam. So this to the beam, when it is when this beam is passed through, when this beam is allowed to pass through the prism, it splits up into a two color. It splits up into a two line spectrum, not in continuous spectrum. In this case, what we have got a continuous spectrum. But when I am heating, supplying the, I am heating the sodium chloride. Heating the sodium chloride with the help of platinum wire and burner. Platinum wire but platinum wire has got a small quantity of sodium chloride, and that is heated into a high flame of the oxidizing flame of the gas burners. So it produces the yellow light here, and this yellow light is allowed to pass through the slit to make a beam, and when this beam is allowed to pass through the prism. So prism has got a role to split the light into different colors. So we got a two bands only. We got a two bands only. We have got two bands only. So here it releases the, what is happening here when we are heating. When we are heating, so this sodium absorbs energy. Sodium absorbs energy and it reaches into an excited state. It absorbs energy and reaches into an excited state. When the sodium got into excited state, it releases the energy that appears as yellow color, and that yellow color is allowed to pass through the bridge. So it gives a two spectral lines. It gives here the two spectral lines, well defined two spectral lines, not like a continuous one. Okay, and it appears over the photographic plate, and then I have depicted the photographic plate here. In the yellow region, I have not shown all other regions. I have not shown the other regions, only showing this yellow region. This is a yellow region. This is a yellow region. This is yellow region. So in this yellow region, we have got two bands. We have got two bands. I have got two yellow lines. We have got two yellow lines. In yellow range, we have got two yellow lines, and these two yellow lines has got a definite boundary. It has got a definite boundary, well-defined boundary we have got in this yellow range. I am showing just yellow range only. We have got two yellow, and this one has got a wavelength equal to 5896 angstrom, another has got a 5890 angstrom. So this is the wavelength, only two wavelengths. That means it absorbs the energy here. It absorbs the energy here corresponding to this wavelength. Corresponding to these two wavelengths, and when it is in excited state, releases the same. When it releases, then we get a two spectral lines in the yellow range, and that is why it is a emission spectrum. That is why it is a emission spectrum. Here we have supplied the energy. First we make the sodium chloride into excited state. So particularly sodium got into excited state. When it got into excited state, then it will start releasing energy, and that energy which is released will appear as a color. So it releases a yellow color, and when we split this yellow color through a prism, then we got a two spectral lines corresponding to these two wavelengths. So that means it gives you the two spectral lines. So here the energy is released. So we got a colorful two spectral lines. Colorful two spectral lines. Which color? Yellow. Two yellow colored lines we have got. So this is an emission spectrum, because here the energy is released. Here after heating, it releases the energy. That's why we get a yellow color, and that yellow color we are getting here also. So it is a emission spectrum. So now the next one, same sodium chloride again I have taken here. Here this is a chamber in which the sodium chloride is kept. It is a transparent chamber in which the sodium chloride is kept, and I have allowed the white light to pass through this slit. This white light might from the bulb or sunlight, whatever. So we have allowed the white light to pass through this sodium chloride. So after passing the sodium chloride, we have got a transmitted light. When this transmitted light passed through the prism, we got again a spectral and dark lines. Here we are not getting a yellow lines. We are getting a dark black two spectral lines corresponding to these yellow lines only. Here the energy is released. That's why we got a two spectral lines in yellow colors. Here what is happening? We are supplying the white light. It contains the 7 colors. So entire white light is passing through the sodium chloride. So we will get a continuous spectrum here. but within that continuous spectrum in the yellow range we will get two dark lines. This is the two dark lines in yellow region. This is the yellow region. In this yellow region we got two dark lines. Here we have got two yellow bright lines. Here we have got two yellow bright lines. This is the yellow region. In this yellow region we have got two bright yellow lines. It is an emission spectrum. At the same place, when I have supplied a white light to sodium chloride, then sodium chloride absorbs. Here we are not heating the sodium chloride, so we are not supplying the extreme heat energy. We are not carrying out any discharge tube experiment. So we are just simply supplying the white light. So the sodium chloride absorbs energy. So it will absorb energy corresponding to two wavelengths only, that is 5896 angstrom and 5890 angstrom. So these two range of wavelength are absorbed. That means corresponding to this wavelength, corresponding to these two wavelength, energy are absorbed by sodium chloride. So that is why corresponding to these two wavelength we are getting a dark black lines. All other are like this only. So in yellow region we have got two dark lines. All others are like a continuous only. Only the two lines we are getting here. Two dark, well defined lines we are having. Well defined boundary, distinct boundary we got. Two dark black. And rest of the things remain same as it is. So in yellow region we do got. So here what is happening? These two black lines which is appearing in the yellow region, it represents the absorption spectra. It represents the absorption spectra, because these two dark lines shows that the corresponding to these two energy are absorbed. All rest of the energy are passed. That means the two energy range corresponding to these two wavelengths are absorbed by sodium chloride, and all other wavelengths are allowed to pass through it. I have not shown all these here, only two I have shown because to make you to understand. So, and these two dark lines I have shown here only. No other colorful lines I have shown. In the yellow region we will get the two black lines. In all other region it will appear as it is appearing here only, except yellow region. In the yellow region you will get two dark lines. All other regions will remain the same as it is appearing here. So all other wavelengths are transmitted as it is, and that is why all other wavelengths will appear here in the same way as it is appearing here. But in the yellow region we will get two dark lines. That two dark lines shows that the corresponding to these two dark lines energy are absorbed. So I think now you might have understood what is the difference between the emission spectra and absorption spectra, because for the same material I have explained you the emission spectra as well as absorption for the sodium chloride only. In this case sodium chlorides are heated, irradiated or subjected with a high quantity of heat energy and got in excited state. When it got in excited state, it releases the energy, and corresponding to that released energy we got a spectral lines. Here we are not supplying a white light. Here we are allowing which light to pass through the bridge? Only those light which is released by sodium chloride. So here it is heated. After heating, sodium chloride releases a very intense yellow light. It will release very intense yellow light and allowed to pass through the bridge with the help of slit, and we got two dark yellow lines. We get two dark yellow lines in the yellow region. इधर भी खाली रहेगा, इधर भी कुछ भी नहीं रहेगा, क्योंकि दूसरा लाइट दे ही नहीं रहे. ओनली येलो लाइट आई हैव अलाउड टू पास थ्रू इट. दूसरा लाइट दे ही नहीं रहे, इधर इधर कुछ नहीं दिखेगा, सिर्फ दो लाइन यहाँ पर येलो दिखेगा. और इस केस में क्या किया है कि सोडियम क्लोराइड है, उसमें हम व्हाइट लाइट पास करा है स्लिट के हेल्प से, और इसमें क्या हुआ कि ये दोनों जो वेवलेंथ के कोरस्पॉन्डिंग एनर्जी है सोडियम क्लोराइड वो एब्जॉर्ब कर लेगा और बाकी जो बच गया जितना भी वो सबको आगे ट्रांसमिट कर देगा। तो सबका यहाँ पर आएगा कलरफुल लाइट। हम सिर्फ उसको दिखा रहे हैं जो काला काला जो लाइन आ रहा है येलो रेंज में, सिर्फ उसको हम यहाँ दिखाए हैं, उसी को हम यहाँ दिखाए हैं, बाकी को हमने छोड़ दिया है, बाकी तो ऐसा ही दिखेगा। ठीक है। सो नाउ आई थिंक you might have understood, you people. So in this way I have finished the spectrum. So next day onwards I'll explain you in the previous video very early before summer vacation we have explained you the Rutherford model and the drawbacks of Rutherford model. So next day onwards I'll be explaining the Bohr's model, because Bohr's model takes into the accounts of the Planck's quantum theory and explains all whatever the drawback is there with the Rutherford model, that will be taken care by the Bohr's wave theory. Bohr's theory, and Bohr have considered the theorem given by Planck, which is the quantum theory. So next day we will be discussing those things, Bohr's theory with the help of Planck's quantum theory. Okay, have a nice day.